Good morning, good morning. We are going to restream the live event here in just a minute, so bear with me. And it looks like we are unable to connect. So, yeah, restream. So just a second here. And settings. So we gotta go here. We gotta end the live stream. Okay. Start live stream. Save. Don't need to do that. Sending data. Let's see if it starts to stream here on. It is streaming. All right. We are up and rocking and rolling, people. So now I'm just going to have to replay you the video here. So have to bear with me as I get this going. Want to make sure we can still hear me. All right. So let's view it on Instagram here. And am I live on here? So let's see. Yeah, so I am live. Yeah, it won't let me view it here, but yeah, we're good. So restream. So we're streaming there. Now let's go ahead and add a video device. Let's do, how do I want to, let's see here. Media source. Okay. Browse. Perfect. Perfect. We are going to go down here to documents. I'm going to go in here to Zoom. And you're just going to bear with me. And let's see if... Here, let me do something before I do any of that. Let me find the stream. Let's go here. Let's get down to where we recorded it on Zoom. So give me un momento. We're going to go into desktop. Excuse me. Documents. I am going to get this up and running. So we did have some problem here. Video. I think this is the one. Nope, that was late last night. So let's go back. Let's hope we did record the whole thing. Only 2 seconds. That's not good. Not good there. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go and see how it viewed on Facebook here. Perspective. And then I'm going to show you my perspective. We are on. Yep, now you can see me. Let's see. Perfect. You can see me. All right. Now I have no idea what I look like. Oh yeah, so let's go to my timeline then. Let's go down here. Yep. About what's going on, which It's somebody else's perspective, and then I'm going to show you my perspective, what happened, how I went through it, and what I did. So we are going to go ahead now and drop the background. So we're going to go to choose virtual background. We're going to go to none, and now you don't see anything. Un momento. Good, so now we've got that. Video capture device. So, yep, we're streaming on both of those. That's good. Perfect. 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 Nope, I don't need that. So let's do this. Exit out of there. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? We can hear me there. Now, let's see here. All right. So we are going to try this one more time. I'm going to make this visible. We're going to bring in settings. We are going to browse the file. Go to fresh downloads. I'm going to kind of show you a YouTube video where they are talking about what's going on, which it's somebody else's perspective. And then I'm going to show you my perspective, what happened, how I went through it, and what I did. So we are going to go ahead now and drop the background. So we're going to go to choose virtual background. Okay. We're going to go to none. Oops. And now you don't see anything. Un momento. Browse. Good. So now we've got that. Video capture device. Nope. Apparently that's not working. So just trying to play this through OBS here. So one moment. We'll get this going again here. Let's just cancel out and we'll just delete that one. Yep. Okay, so let's add another. Media source. Make source visible. We're going to browse. I'm going to kind of show you a YouTube video where they are talking about what's going on, which it's somebody else's perspective. And then I'm going to show you my perspective, what happened, how I went through it, and what I did. So we are going to go ahead now and drop the background. So we're going to go to choose virtual background. We're going to go to none. And now you don't see anything. Un momento. Good, so now we've got that. Video capture device. So, yep, we're streaming on both of those. That's good. Perfect. 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 Nope, I don't need that. Exit out of there. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? We can hear me there. Now, let's see here. So, trying to get the video up here. Have to give me a minute. And there we go. Settings. Okay. Scene 1. Scene 2. Let's go over here. Video. OBS virtual camera. How come it doesn't have the camera showing? Dispatch. Ooh, momento here. Settings. Stream. So. Output. Streaming. Well, yeah, so if you're watching and you're hoping for something fun here, it looks like I'm having some issues getting this camera going. So let's go to dispatch cam here. And then let's see. I wonder how just trying to see what Facebook's seeing now. So, I'm not sure if you've got my screen going now. And not sure if we are on. What's going on? Which let's it's see here. Perspective, and then I'm going to show you my perspective. We are on. Yep. Now you can see me. Let's see. Perfect. You can see me. All right. Now I have no idea what I look like in Instagram or live here. Let's see. I don't know what the... Yep. All right. So you can see me there. Perfect. All right, everybody. So we are going to, and at least I know Facebook can hear me. So we've got original sound on for musicians. I'm going to go grab my coffee. I'm going to let you play out and see the other perspective here that people picked up on. And what's great to see is that they go, and you're going to go through it. It's going to be a little long. I might jump ahead when I get back from getting my coffee. But they're going to kind of tell a little backstory on the two brands that were having a beef on LinkedIn. And I also wrote an article on LinkedIn that if a rap battle happens on LinkedIn, does anybody even hear it? And I don't know where your experience is with LinkedIn or what you've been using on LinkedIn. I'm a pretty heavy user on LinkedIn, doing a lot of outreach there and gaining a lot of business off of LinkedIn as well. So, but sometimes I find it a little boring and stuffy. And I have been working with a couple different cannabis companies, and I've got just kind of watching that. And I will start to show you my perspective here in a few. So, warning, if you are under 21, you probably shouldn't be watching this because it is going to be talking a lot about cannabis. Michigan is a legal state here. We're going to be talking about the marketing. We're going to talk about legality, everything like that. Right now, I'm going to show a YouTube video from the guys at Because Cannabis, and what they're going to do is kind of give you some of the backstory and environmental brands. They're going to be laughing back and forth. What I thought was funny is when they started to mention the videos, they started talking about how they threw them on. They wanted to give a shout out to me. And one of the biggest things that I kind of want to touch on here is their perspective, and it might be your perspective as well. That when they saw the AI videos, they said, wow, I wonder what app he's using. You know, because a lot of times people think that AI is an app, which is not the case, and we'll dive deep into that as well. But it's going to talk a little bit here about how, they thought that I just used an app and I pushed a button. Well, no, I used about 5, 6, or 7 apps, maybe more. If you talk about the apps I use to put them out and get them out there. I did get the first one done really quickly and was able to move on to the second one quickly. By the third and fourth, though, I decided to put a little bit more effort into the editing and overall finish. I'm also going to show a video I did that talks about how I jumped into the rap battle. But we're going to start out here first, and it's not going to just be showing a bunch of videos. I'm going to dive deep into the aspects of this and get a little bit into it. And so if you are watching live, I'd love if you can comment right along any of your questions, especially if you have, if you're feeling, so right now, if you're watching, which it's hard for me to tell how many people are watching and to manage all the chat windows, everything like that. But I want you to drop in the chat right now and tell me if you think that AI is just pushing a button or if AI is something much more. Or if, I guess, so let's go with these three things. If it's just pushing a button, if it's just in an app, yeah, so thumbs up to that one. Or if it's if it is something that is much more deeper than that. So deeper, app, push button. So, you know, that's where we're going to dive into this because that's not what AI is. And we're going to get into more than just using different programs and stuff like that. We're going to get into understanding how things work and understanding where it comes from. So this is a little bit more cannabis-centered and AI-centered coffee and cash flow. But you know there's one thing that I'm out. I need to go refill my coffee. So while you're doing this, I don't know if you're watching on your phone, if you are watching on your laptop, but why don't you grab yourself some coffee, sit down, and let's enjoy the ride. Let's talk about AI and marketing and grabbing that lightning in a bottle, baby. So here you go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to jump up here, not to Canva. Was this where I had it? So we're going to try this one. I'm going to jump back around. All right, that is not the one. We're going to jump over here to this one. I'm going to go full screen here. And I'm going to make sure. So let's make sure when I hit share. Yes, all right. So we are optimizing and so I'm going to have full screen here for this one. These guys are going to start talking about it. I've never met them. In fact, it cracked me up because I didn't think I did a whole lot with this. I jumped in, I threw them some videos. I made a post myself. They kept tagging me in their post. But then I just pulled up my, I went ahead and I pulled up my my YouTube one day, and then here was this. And I was like, oh my God, they're talking about it. I wonder if they're going to play my videos. Sure enough, they did. So here's a little background on this. Again, these guys are talking about cannabis, so if you're sensitive to that subject, then you might as well just stop watching the live feed right now. But we're going to dive into it a little bit here, and they're going to talk a little bit about the two different companies and stuff and whatnot. I think it gives you a good view of their outside. Then I'm going to break you down post by post what happened with me and kind of tell this whole story to you. Because it says more, it's a little bit on the marketing side. It's a little bit on, it's going to be heavy on the AI and how I built it. Now, I'm not going to be showing you how I made these, but I am going to kind of explain the whole process of how everything happened here. If you want the explanation, you're going to have to join some of my trainings that are going to be coming up that will be free to you over the next couple weeks, talking about how to use AI in your everyday life. Making it easier. And at the end of this live feed, and I'm also going to post this up on all my socials, I've got a special video for you that can talk to you about how AI can help you get sexier, make more money, and even have a better sex life. So we're going to get into all those kind of things here shortly. But let's start out. Let's get this party started. What do you guys say? So if you are watching, drop in the chat box here. Let's see what's going on. Say hi. I might not see you right away because I have quite a few programs going on this live stream right now. So let's see how this all works.
They're keefing.
No. No, I thought you said something
Queefing or something?
That's what I thought you said. I was like, I don't think that's the word.
Didn't mean to start it out with this one, but yeah.
Maybe he meant quiche, like quiche, right? Like it's that kind of thing. What should be
all right.
like? If you
I'll be back.
Put it in the comments below if you're listening to us on YouTube. If you have subscribed, because you're cool. What would you call a plant company versus a plant company or a vegan versus a vegan battle? Like, what's the terminology that we should use? That's what I need to find out today. All right, let's break down this beef. So we got Happy Cabbage, the Cabbage Club. And I know you're like, how did this break down? How did this happen? How did a cannabis company begin a feud with a analytics company in this industry? Well, here's what happened. So Darren Weiss, who is the president of Verano, national president, right? Happy Cabbage, and by the way, you guys rocked it. Whatever happens, Happy Cabbage wins, because everyone had heard of Verano. No one had heard of Happy Cabbage. You know who knows who Happy Cabbage is now? I think 8 more people, but those 8 fucking people might be someone. That's what happens when your battle plays out. You know what? We're going to give them about 45 more people right now. Here we go. So, here's what happens. It has come to our attention, this is from the official Happy Cabbage LinkedIn post, because that's where the battles happen in the cannabis industry, that Verano is using the brand name Cabbage Club for their kind of subscription service. Subscriptions? I thought it was a loyalty program. You're telling me it's a subscription service? Oh my God. Of course it is. So, they have a simple solution to rectify, I'm talking all over the place today, Dustin. You might have to take the mic. To rectify this trademark infringement. Shout out to you. Here is their suggestion, Dustin Kava.
Let's hear it.
Rap battle.
Oh, I think this is how every dispute should be saddled in the I think it should be settled in the industry.
So here's the open letter they wrote on Brad Bogus.
Let's hear it.
Totally feel like that's fake. From Happy Cabbage, come to our attention. You're using the mark Cabbage Club. Here's where you can tell this is starting to go off the rails in their official letter. Please be advised that Happy Cabbage holds all rights to the use of cabbage as it relates to all things culinary, gardening, sports, recreation, and of course cannabis marketing galactically, internationally, and within the United States. So I don't know where the documentation is, but they're saying they hold it for the universe. I believe it. Totally believe it. And so the CEO of Happy Cabbage, Andrew Watson, has thrown down the gauntlet and would like a rap battle, and is going to be awaiting the acceptance with, of his terms, blood in his eyes and foam in his mouth. Like, they're all in on this. So be warned, Andrew Watson, CEO of Happy Cabbage, has a long history of verbally shredding his competitors in the field of rap battles. So that's great on a resume, by the way. Run an analytics company, also lyrically gifted. If you wish, they even gave him a time and date to battle over this. So you're seeing this, right? You're a small upstart company. You're doing cannabis analytics and retail. You hear this term. You think, hey, this is a funny thing. You probably run it by a lawyer or two just in case to make sure that you're not going to get dinged. Do you like their idea? And you don't know if Darren is even going to respond. Like, you're just putting it out there. What do you think about this, Dustin, as just a concept for a, kind of an upstart, like, spunky little company to kind of go after a big company, but not like Clutch versus Botanist, what basically shamed them and said, bro, you're not paying bills? Fuck you. Like, they went all in. Here, Happy Cabbage, and I don't think they have official trademarks, is playful. Playful, but with a big boy.
I don't know, man. You know what it seems like? Think about the term analytics company. Don't you picture, like, a bunch of fucking, I don't know, Microsoft nerds sitting in a fucking office being like, I don't know. I don't picture them cool enough to rap battle. I picture their rap battle being like Steve Ballmer screaming on the stage. Like,
here's their website here. Revenue made easy, right? Dispensaries to optimize inventory, maximize sell-through. When you use the terms like maximize sell-through, you don't picture yourself as someone who's like going to toss down the gauntlet, in that battle of rap area. So their website's very business oriented. It's young. It's got some cool younger folk imagery there in the millennial age, but it's very much a corporate-y, data, fun kind of website, right?
Oh, yeah.
But Happy Cabbage, in this case, if you're watching online right now, hopefully you are. We got a lot of great video today. We're showing a lot of this footage that's on LinkedIn, some of these posts, if you're checking it out on Spotify or on YouTube. So they put it out there. I think it's fun. I'm really impressed that Happy Cabbage did it. I think a lot of times people are fearful to kind of overstep their boundaries, or they're so aggressive that it becomes uncomfortable. Like, Clutch got a little aggressive right off the rip, but hey, they're talking money now. This isn't so much money lost, but you have a company that's looking to put their name out. I'm all in on it. But when I saw this, I in no way, shape, or form, because I've met too many cannabis CEOs and presidents, and big MSO cannabis presidents are usually suits, right, without roots. as Angelo likes to say.
Exactly.
They're usually a little stuffy. So I didn't think he'd respond, Darren Weiss from Verano. But lo and behold, not only did he respond, it went into a multi-round rap battle. Let me find the particular one here. All right, let me find this real quick. All right, so yeah. So the whole thing, they had this rap battle back and forth.
Yep.
So here's the whole thing, back and forth, right? Like multiple times. And so Darren Weiss comes up. I'm just going to read you some of this. I'm not going to rap it, Dustin. I'm not lyrically gifted. I don't have I wish I had a beat to like put behind me here. So Darren Weiss.
They'll have a beat in a minute.
Yo, we're the king of this green. Cabbage clubs our domain. Repping the West, making moves like a high-speed train. In this cannabis biz,
I gotta give BC credit for his rapping.
Don't even start.
You sound like Richard Cheese.
Happy Cabbage, I see ya, trying to flex with
Got your coffee, yo.
But when I'm through, you'll be crying for your mama. See ya later. Our club's got the vibes, community's tight-knit. Your software's outdated. Can't match my click's wit.
That is not what I read there.
We're lighting it up with the finest buds, no doubt. I got our customers singing our praises with every shout. Our strains got our swag flying off the shelf. While you're stuck trying to analyze someone else's wealth. One more verse. So step aside, our cabbage reigns supreme. Our strains are the freshest, and so is our team. In this industry game,
I gotta give these guys credit.
Chatter, Cabbage Club is where it's at, and that's all that matters. The mic's my crime.
Darren, I'm giving you credit for your rapping lyrics, brother.
Cabbage. Time to wave the white flag.
I did. I love that ending. I love that ending. That was good.
Okay, Darren, throwing down.
Yeah.
Darren throws down.
He does.
And this goes on, by the way.
It does.
Now starts a multi-round.
And that's the first one I
Darren
saw
puts
right
one
there,
out.
Darren.
Andrew responds.
Yes,
back.
Andrew the man.
Darren responds.
Andrew the man.
By the way, and keeps going back and forth.
Love
And it gets
love
so
Andrew's shirt,
intense,
by the way.
Dustin, and it gets,
Good old throwback to Nin.
video-driven world these days. It's hard sometimes to concentrate. It's a lot of words to read on screen. You don't have my
It is.
golden,
It was boring.
dulcet tones to read you lyrics like you did. So they went a step further.
So here, I'm going to stop right here real quick. And as he's talking about this, what he's saying right there is, it is words. It was kind of boring. That's what I saw. So I'll recap and kind of go back through each one of these posts in a little bit more boring way. But I think it might be better if I can kind of tell you using BC and Dustin. So BC, Dustin, brothers, thank you so much for grabbing this in. I actually did enjoy watching your show a little bit back and forth. So I definitely will be subscribing. But, all I got to say is this is what I saw. I saw this pop up and I was like, rap battle? Who's Darren Weiss? I had no idea. But I was actually in the middle of another class and doing something else and had another meeting coming up. But I went, I make my own theme songs and videos for Coffee and Cash Flow. They're just not as, I try to make it appealing for everyone. So I don't make a rap introduction, but I have found that some of the AI programs out there, you can really take these rap lyrics and you can turn it into something gold. So, that being said, continue to watch.
Further. They went a step further, Dustin.
Yeah, that's my shit right there. Yeah.
So this should be totally clear here. Took the lyrics of these raps, fed them into an AI music video generator.
Nope, that's not what we fed it into.
Gold.
Yeah, so he's going to play it. But I'm going to stop right there. So I did not go ahead and put it into... What's funny, the first time I seen this, my kids were like, Dad, are you okay? Because I was like, holy shit. I was like yelling, I was screaming. I was talking to this YouTube video. It was quite the sight. But I was like, no, man, no. And they're like, what's wrong? And I'm like, they're getting it all wrong. It's not just one program. I didn't just hit one program. I didn't just plug it in a program. What's really funny here is I'm going to get a shout out to Todd Hartley. Todd Hartley's program Clarity. I use it for everything. But when I want to deliver a video into a comment, Clarity is one of the easiest ways. Clarity it's got AI built into it, but it doesn't make music videos. especially doesn't make rap battle music videos like this. Now, I think the one they're going to show you does not have the lyrics on screen. So that is, again, one of the things, like, for me to get good captions, and I could have put boring-ass captions up here. But if you're going to make a music video, you need cool-ass captions. So that was even another program. So these guys are grabbing it from, because, again, I'm going to try to put a streamlined method on how this all came together and get it out there. So part of this is me multi-streaming to get it out here. And also, I'm going to put together a whole video with this. So I figured the best way for me to do this is just to keep talking to you guys as these guys are going through and commenting on the rap battle themselves. And I'm going to add you my my input into it. Plus, I'm going to show you the full videos at the end. And I'll tease a little bit and kind of just drop down the number of programs I did and kind of having to move it back and forth. You've got to get good at your whole ecosystem. So you work on a Mac ecosystem. And so that also means that I can transfer or videos from my phone to my camera. I can jump to different programs. Some programs just take longer if you're loading them up on your device, but work quicker on your phone or on your laptop, I mean. We'll get into all that. The fun thing is, and so if you are watching this right now and you want to learn how to make a rap battle music video, I'm definitely going to be showing you how to do that. But what this also does is this is going to help you to up your social game, up your social media game. It's going to show you how to use the tools and do video. So, we're going to jump right into this and get this going. So let me get back into this. So get ready. And again, lyrics aren't up here. I'll show you the lyrics in captions coming up soon. Now, that was also difficult. I had to kind of time some of them to get them right because it being a rap battle, they move pretty quickly. But here you go.
It's fucking mine.
Yo, we the king of this ring. Cabbage clubs out the lane, reppin' West, making moves like a high-speed train. In this cannabis biz, our game's off the charts, your analytics can't compete, so don't even start. Happy cabbage, I see, trying to flex with the data. When I'm through, you'll be crying for your
Well, I'm going to see you later.
Communities tight-knit, the software's outdated, can't match my
See, it was pretty quick, by the way.
I thought it was Clint. I was like,
I know, but I read it right.
Now, here's another issue. So I'm going to also comment here, too, that all of the music and all of the video have the proper licensing for commercial use. So that's another thing, too. So now I had to do this without having any contact with Darren. Obviously, some big CEO guy. I'm working on a meeting with him. Andrew and those guys and Brad at their marketing company. Hopefully going to meet with them next week. We're working on a time right now. I was just happy. What I told their marketing company, what I told Brad over there was that, I could see they were trying to jump and create some excitement over Happy Cabbage. And from everything I can see, it looks like a great software platform. I don't know. I haven't gotten into dispensaries and seeing what their POS systems and their analyticals and how they're handling everything. I do talk to a couple of dispensaries here in town and got some basics ideas on how they work. Plus, it's just like any other business. It's just cannabis. But what I'm trying to say here is that, not only was I able to get all that, but what blew my mind was the amount of and of course there was even an extra little cost in getting some of the good stock videos. So this one I didn't do as much. So this one has just some random, like this photo here is a guy spray painting, right? And this is again because I used InVideo AI to build the video. But then you have to go through, edit it, and do all that kind of stuff, right? I didn't do a lot of editing on this one. I didn't plan on this turning into something where I got some attention from it. But since I did, the effort I put into the rest of the videos just got higher. So keep going.
We lighten it up with the finest buzz, no doubt. Got customers singing our praises with every shout. My strains and my swag flying off the shelf while you're stuck trying to analyze someone else's wealth. So step
Is this
aside.
AI, or do you think it's like a guy like cameo, like recorded voice?
So he's asking there, do you think this is AI or is this guy some kind of recording?
It feels very like recorded in.
that's all that matters.
It does seem like it's quality recorded. And I will have to say, it is all AI. The only difference here is that I kept the human touch in with what I did here. I kept the artist touch. Think about it when just digital art came along. You know, regular artists would be like, this is garbage, right? But now, digital artists are making tons of money out there. You know, some of them aren't, but some of them are. And it's a big service, right? Now, that's kind of how I view myself. It's the human touch in AI. And none of this is just a button being pushed. None of this is just AI doing the work. AI assisted me to create these videos. Nothing at the end was done. So even the music creation, which was a little bit harder of it, that kind of comes down to prompting. It also comes down to how you know how to manipulate the programs. And we're going to dive all into this kind of stuff when we get into my course. And guess what? We're going to do some free training and go through some free stuff. But we're going to do a deep dive where you get a full grasp on how to use it, even down to even some of the information going on with large language models, how they work, and get into all those basics. When you're done going through my course, you'll not only be able to make these videos, you're going to be able to do so many other things. You'll be able to write articles. We're going to dive deep into how to use this. And this is going to be for layman's terms, right? So if you've got a business, you got a side business, you're going to be able to do it too. But if you just want to have fun, you're going to be able to learn this way too. Because if we don't learn to master this, it's going to take off. So I don't want to interrupt the video anymore. Let's listen to this guy. But basically, to answer his question, it's all AI. It's not studio. And it's not just one program.
But it could also be AI.
Yeah, it could be a
It's
guy
AI.
named Al, and we're just reading
It's
it.
not Al. Although, shout out to Al at Northport Bar and Grill for taking pictures last night at DJ Bingo. Darren,
That's what's happened.
that's a good rap right there, brother.
Okay, Hells to the yeah.
Hells to the yeah. Yeah. So,
Rap battles
yeah.
happening in the world. So all ends well. That ends well, by the way. That post we were talking about, you can see, go to LinkedIn, type in Happy
I want to
Cabbage.
see the response. Where's the response to that?
Well, if you go through, there are a bunch of comments through there where people are basically talking about, what's happening in there. Here, I'll show you some of this.
It's more than
So there
comments.
is
So,
one. So this whole,
It sounded like that was the same rap as the first response. I want to hear what they sent back.
so he doesn't get what they sent back right away. Yep. And I don't think he plays this
a
video.
lot of back and forth. There was ended up being 4 or 5 raps between.
4 videos.
So
That's what there
I-
was. 4
We're
videos.
not time Dustin.
Okay,
Go through
well,
all these different
yes.
rap battles.
If you're interested
Come on,
in
Dustin.
quality,
BC, you two did have
check
time.
out LinkedIn to look at.
It's a great spot to put it in. It was a good post. They had a lot of different things back and forth. The fact that Darren Weiss played it back and forth with them, and you got people in the comments who are obviously talking about it and talking about how it's both cringy, right, but that it's very funny.
Yeah.
It's fun to see CEOs kind of taking it this way, and someone still having fun in the
To quote Richard Bronson, or maybe not to quote him, I don't know. But there's no point in doing business unless you're having fun. And I also like to take that into life. There's no point in living life unless you're having fun.
Could make some of those. Oh, here's another one there. Oh,
There he goes. Oh, look at it right there. Clarity video.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So this is actually round 3. This is Darren Weiss hitting back.
Another one. Oh, I got you.
This was a good one. This was what I hit Friday before I went back out to.
Bringing numbers, I'm bringing the soul. Hashtag Cabbage Club divide our communities whole. You flexing on
Got a
jazz,
new
but your
owl,
game's
a different
a
owl this
We
year.
got loyal fans, they keep coming back for more. You optimize inventory, that's key. Customer love. Now that's what
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's my
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Build a relationships, real talks, no chats.
Aaron
You
White.
talk future text, but you missing the heart. Our strains and our
You think Darren White wrote these lyrics?
Well, AI wrote his lyrics.
Wrote these out.
Want those pants.
Dude, those pants are dope, too. I agree. Dustin, those pants are dope.
I could beat to it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. That is the human touch of AI. Yes, it was East Coast, West Coast vibe. I was doing exactly that. I looked at where each one of their locations were. 100%. There's my little picture up there. I don't know if you can see me.
I mean, it's on a positive note there. I like how he's ending there. Very positive feeling.
Only end positive when you know you lost.
Oh, yeah. So I guess that means that Andrew won the rap battle.
It is that way.
And
like
you can be
I
the
like what they
decision.
did. I like that they went all in on it. I like that, especially like that Verano played back. I think that's the best part of that. I think there's a lot. You think you go at Kira Leaf like that? True Leaf? Do you think they're coming back with that? Like, Verano feels like right in that sweet spot, right? They're big, but not huge. They have some, I'll give you a little Verano taste here of their website, multi-state company.
Yep.
Cannabis, obviously, kind of company. Doing their thing all over the place. Bigger company, pretty large. I think I said the same thing 7 times. But I don't think a lot of companies come back like that. I don't think a lot of companies feel that, especially on LinkedIn, which seems so hoity-toity sometimes, and everyone is always kvetching about their industry and blah, blah, blah. So shout out to Happy Cabbage.
Yeah. Shout out to Happy Cabbage.
Verano and Darren Weiss.
Yep. Darren Weiss.
Back and forth
Andrew.
putting it out there. Shout out to the internet for taking their lyrics and putting them to AI.
The internet, that's me. So let's stop right there. When he's saying shout out to the internet, he's really saying shout out to me. And we're going to dive a little bit more into this. But yeah, so that was me. Internet, me. Right? So again, another reason why you should follow me and take my course, because I'm the internet. So let's dive into this.
Living in a very golden time right now.
Hell yeah. Like the fact that could be made. I remember a long time ago listening to like a radio show or even like a Howard Stern, and sometimes someone on the internet would animate one of the bits. I'm like, God, it must be so hard to do and so long. And it probably was back then. Nowadays, you just toss a clip in, hit a button, you get pretty close within a few minutes, right?
So, again, I got to hit on this, right? It's not just hitting a button. What that is, that's called an app, right? And apps have limits on what they can do. And, nobody I know has an app that busts you out a music video with that quality. Absolutely not. Although I am in the process of making that app. But it will require, to get all the licensing into, the music alone is one thing. So, again, we're going to dive deep into exactly how to do this. And, I could drop all of these program names in the comments down below in these videos. That's not going to do you any help. Again, we're going to hit on the subject. It's the human touch of mastering AI. And that's all what my courses are going to be coming out in June here. And not only will you be able to create quick rap battles or music, or let's say you want to start your own YouTube video, you can create your own login or what would it be, your intro song, right? An intro video. Not to mention, you could turn this into, so I use this because it was fun, but I've been mastering all of these, not only tools, but how to interact. It's how to understand how some of these programs work. And it's also how to understand how ultimately the larger models work. And we're going to dive really deep into this. But again, I do like his comment here because he's right. When they're animating those Howard Stern videos, it was a lot harder. But it is not. I'm not going to say a button. There was probably 6 different buttons I hit, right? 6 different buttons. But it's not just hitting a button. It's knowing how to move things back and forth. It's knowing how to keep the quality good. It's knowing how to keep the licensing. It's knowing how to make sure the music is something that's good. All of the music, all of the videos can be put out there commercially for use. Now, you're obviously, when I start to make these reels, which will be going out this weekend, which will have the full videos, you can grab them, you can share them, you should follow with me, you can share people with these rap videos. They're cheesy, 100%. It's all kind of cheese. It's your extra pizza pie with extra cheese on it, and the grease is just flowing all over to the point where it just falls through that plastic that box. But let's dive into the rest of this, because we're going to stop listening to these guys soon.
Because there was clearly some parts of that video that didn't make any sense. There was like a baby with a cantaloupe on its head, but it was
Now, these guys didn't take a lot of time into that, but that is actually a baby with a cabbage on its head. And that ties in very, very, very tight to the rap battle and the lyrics. Because he said, we'll have to go back through and look at it, but, he's talking about the cabbage and a baby with cabbage. And again, that is the human in the loop. So AI did not pull that one up. I did.
I was like, all right, whatever. That happens. But shout out to both of them for being all in, for, doing good vibes on beefs in the industry, unlike, some of the folks we've seen. In fact,
I got to say that too. In fact, I think we'll exit out of these guys here real quick. So we're going to start. Oh, hey, look, I am just black. Let's go to exit out of share altogether. There we go. I'm back in full effect, baby. Now, we are going to move on to sharing some slides I have. So let's get into that. Let's go to advanced. There's slides as background. Do I have to share sound? I want to put myself in. Oh, yeah, no, we don't want to do it that way. Let's just do screens. And we can still do it this way. Canva, here we go, baby. So, here we go. Oh, wait, I wanted to change that. Let's see. Edit. Yeah, I have to look at the top of my head here for a minute. Yeah. All right, I like being on the screen here. So, let's dump to... Yep, so we'll kind of leave me, I'm going to move myself over here. All right. Where did it go? All right, so it's down here. So we're going to move Canva. Hold on, guys. I don't want you having to look down. So we're going to get out of full screen. Exit full screen. You're going to have to bear with me for a second. I got to move this up here, so I'm not looking down at my laptop. And we're going to hit share. So now you should see me coming up on the screen. Perfect. You are sharing your screen. All right, so we are going to put this back into full screen mode. And I guess I gotta, I can just see the little bit of myself here. Let's move this up as well so I can see a little bit better. Perfect. We're going to go to a full screen. Enter full screen. And we are going to do this as well. Now, so this is kind of what I put up there on, I do. So because Cannabis wants to send me a cease and desist, I did just grab their screenshot from their YouTube video to kind of put it back up. Trying to give them a shout out as well. But let's move on to the next one here. So here is my response video.
Yo, it's Wild Man representing rising phoenix. Scrolling through the feed, saw a rap battle genius. Didn't waste a minute, jumped right in the fray. Rap my creator, so yo, it's time to slay. Pulled up my program, called up my AI. Mixed it all together, hit him with an S-line. Verse so tight, they couldn't believe their ears. Made another one, then another, bringing cheers. Climbing on the mic with the power of tech. Rising phoenix, flying high, putting respect. In the game, in the biz, they eyes I jam. Helping communities rise like we know we can. So let's join forces, spread the word out. Rising Phoenix here, no doubt. Supporting businesses, lifting up the scene. With AI power, we fulfill the dream.
Happy Cabbage there.
Cannabis clubs, we got your back. Innovative solutions, keep you on track. From marketing plans to AI schemes, we're the partner in your corner, making big dreams. AI in the game, revolutionize the flow. From solo entrepreneurs to the big show, efficiency and growth, that's what we bring. We're Rising Phoenix, let the success sing.
All right, so I made that video thinking that there could be a little bit more traction going. What I should have done was last weekend is continue to edit those, but I threw up that the third round, which I guess they started calling the second round, but the third video I threw up Friday night before I had to run out and host DJ Bingo up in Northport. That's a lot of fun, by the way. So if you haven't had a time, we had almost a full house last night. I printed out over 40 cards, and we had them all out there. So what I love is seeing people dance along, have a good time with it. So let's move on to this next part here. So come on, next slide. So here we go. So here we go. This is not the post I saw, but this is what went up first. So let me move my little butt out of the way here. Let's edit this. We'll move myself over there. There we go. And then I think I'm out of the way there for your screen. But yes, so we're gonna look into this here. And we're going to go into these slides, and I'll kind of keep myself over here. So this was the first post that came out from Happy Cabbage. And this was, I kind of found out a little later, this was them putting this out here. And this was exactly what they were hoping to get out of all of this. So come to our attention that Verano is using the brand name Cabbage Club for their subscription service. Luckily, we have come up with a simple solution to rectify the trademark infringement. A rap battle. I didn't see this, and I didn't have lyrics here, but the gauntlet is thrown, Darren Weiss. Will you pick it up? And so here it is. I am Brad Bogus of Happy Cabbage. It has come to our attention that your business is using the mark Cabbage Club. Please be advised that Happy Cabbage holds all the rights to the use of cabbage as it relates to all things culinary, gardening, sports, recreation, and of course, cannabis retail marketing, galactically, internationally, and within the United States. Due to your unauthorized use of the word cabbage, we demand you immediately engage in a rap battle for trademark rights in any further use of the cabbage's association with the marketing of your products and services. Our CEO, Andrew Watson, will be awaiting your acceptance of these terms with blood in his eyes and foam in his mouth. Be warned that Andrew has a long history of verbally shredding his competition in the field of a rap battle. So then, this is what I saw. Here I was, somewhere on LinkedIn, when the algorithm started to take hold. And this algorithm threw this up, and that's when I proceeded to grab the lyrics and create what you have either enjoyed or hated. So here he took his lyrics. Now, and then he puts the same post up there. And then here is the second song that he did. So this is the one they were playing. I'm going to let you play and listen to the full thing, and then we'll go on to what happened after that.
We're the king of this green and cabbage clubs, our domain, repping the West, making moves like a high-speed train. In this cannabis biz, our game's off the charts, your analytics can't compete, so don't even start. Happy cabbage, I see you, trying to flex with the data, but when I'm through, you'll be crying for your mama, see you later. Our clubs got the vibes, community's tight-knit, your software's outdated, can't match my clicks with.
I got to give props to these guys, too, because they made this a kind of a friendly rap battle that could have gotten nasty like Drake and Kendricks.
We lighten it up with the finest buzz, no doubt. Got customers singing our praises with every shout. Our strains and our swag flying off the shelf while you're stuck trying to analyze someone else's wealth. So step aside, our cabbage reigns supreme. Our strains are the freshest, and so is our team. In this industry game, we ain't got time for chatter. Cabbage clubs where it's at, and that's all that matters.
That's my grandpa, by the way. I had some stock footage of him, so he was my grandpa.
So step aside, our cabbage reigns supreme. Our strains are the freshest, and so is our team. In this industry game, we ain't got time for chatter. Cabbage club where it's at, that's all that matters. This mic's my crown, and my rhymes never lag. I just body Joe
the white flag.
With the white flag.
So there was the response there. So throughout the day, so this happened maybe 10 or 11 o'clock my time when I saw that original post. I made the video. I popped it in. I dropped it in the comments. I'm going to have a link to every single one of the posts. You can check them out on LinkedIn. You can read the comments. I suggest you like it. I suggest you add comments in there and keep this going. Even if you have barely used LinkedIn, jump on there. Add some comments in there. I'd love it if you liked my post, add some comments, maybe even shared it on yours. Whichever, doesn't matter. I want to take a little bit more fun and keep it in LinkedIn. And I think this was brilliant fun. And I love how they came back, pick it up where you're throwing back. I love this shit. I love what they were doing here. I love the fact that it was fun. It was also keeping it real to some extent. It didn't get nasty. And, what I liked is the lyrics actually helped me turn them into some decent music videos, right? So their lyrics were good. And I could kind of see that. But you can read this, you call yourself the king, but we rule the scene. I sound like shit when I try to read rap lyrics. And I thought it was essential for me to grab these lyrics and turn them into rap battles. Just for the better good of humankind. I think the world's a little better place because of these rap battles. However you think about it. And I think that just brilliance all around. And I have to give myself a little pat on the back. I thought my videos were pretty good brilliance too. So here's the response to that first one. You can see I upped the quality a little bit more on this one too. Round two.
You call yourself the king, but we rule this scene. Happy Cabbage taking over, we be the data machine. We ain't just talking, we walking, owning the block, optimizing inventory. Watch our numbers rock. You think you got it all with your vibes and your buds, but your loyalty game's weak, a relic stuck in the mud. We turn that into gold while you living in the past. I text the future.
Look at that data flying through the air. That's what real world looks like. Money.
You say our software's outdated, you're tripping on stress. Our tools streamline operations while your set is a mess. 30K extra revenue, 40K free nut flow. We bring real results, make them profits flow. We got the gold mine, keep your system stacked. Turning data into action, cabbages packed. Retailers flock to us, this is the green rush. Competition all filler straight down to the crutch. Marketing right, rise so high. websites and email campaigns. Watch the sales plot predicting who'll convert. Personalizing each pitch. Your club's basic moves ain't making us flinch. You boast about the strain, but we got the brains. Happy Cabbage makes it rain. Changing the game. You rocking with busted tech. Must be insane. We ahead of the main. You riding in our lane.
You hear that background rap in there?
In this rap battle, we reign supreme. Your reign's over, better join this Cabbage team. The mic's my sword, my rhymes never cease. I just buried your glove, now rest in peace.
Oh yeah, you will notice that I still did make some mistakes on some of these captions in here. Like, I look at these videos and I just say to myself, I could have done a million times better. But remember, I'm working my day job in between while doing this. So again, when you talk about content and you're making content out there and you're grabbing attention, just like Gary Vee says, you got to grab that attention, baby. And, you can do it with a bunch of boring type of posts and just kind of typical, and you can go by what everybody else is doing. When you take my the human touch of AI course, you are going to be able to understand how to do all of this as well. And this is for everybody, right? I mean, you could be doing anything. But let's move on into, let's go on here. So then Darren comes back, right? And so I know there might be a couple other posts here, but I'm getting just the gist of the rap battle here. Because I was even throwing posts up in there too, and tagging Happy Cabbage and Verano as well. So, here's Darren West, and here he comes back. And the hashtags, boys, the hashtags threw me through a loop. Now, it was smart, though, because the hashtags then are putting it up on the Google pages, amping up that SEO. So, shout-outs to there. Now, I thought I might have to go back through and rewrite the hashtags. You're going to notice in a couple of these videos, there's a couple times where it kind of sounds like gobbledygook because of the hashtags, and other times it's getting it just on right. Here we go. Let's just watch this next one. What's cool is this was all on Friday, which was, let's check the date here. Let's see. Just got some BS coming through. People trying to get in touch with me here. So let's look up here. It would have been the 17th, that Friday. Friday the 17th. This is when all this was happening. I didn't get my responses back. I got all 3 videos done, but did not finish the 4th. And I put a little more effort into it. That didn't come out till Monday. But here you go. Let's move on to the next one. Darren's on the mic.
Yo, you bringing numbers, I'm bringing the soul. Hashtag Cabbage Club's the vibe, our community's whole. You flexing on data, but your game's a bore. We got loyal fans, they keep coming back for more. You optimize inventory, that's cute, I'll admit. But our customer love, now that's legit. 30K revenue, you're boasting stats. We building relationships, real talks, no chats. You talk future tech, but you're missing the heart. Our strains and our swag, they're a work of art. IS systems, yeah, we got that too. But our secret sauce is the people, not you. Your campaigns fly high, all on the rise. But our clubs got the culture that money can't buy. Predicting conversions, personalizing each pitch. But our word of mouth, that's a real glitch. But we got the feel. Happy Cabbage might reign, but we got the real. We invest in our people, our growth is organic. While you crunching numbers, we building volcanic. You buried our club, now we rise from the ashes. Let's collab on this game, no need for clashes. Your rhymes are tight, your skills are prime. Let's join forces, make this industry climb. Mic drop, but not goodbye. Let's build together, reaching for the sky.
Yeah. Yeah, liking this. So you'll notice that the vibe's turning a little bit more into like, let's work together, right? I don't care how cheesy you think that is. So let's move on here. So here Andrew is coming back. Coming back hard. He says, hold my bowl, right? Now, you could take that as hold my spaghetti. You could take that as hold my cereal. But hold my bowl makes a lot more sense. So here he comes, and here's where I'm talking. This hashtag MMD, hashtag high hopes, which, probably have some things, and hit it at 9 News, the Canada Boss Babes, Happy Cash to, Happy Cabbage to the Moon. This gets a little gobbledygook in this. I ain't gonna lie. But let's move on to the next video here, and you guys can watch the full video.
Nice. Add that sleight of hand, throw in shade, at least you can dip, dive, duck, dodge, and evade. This is a rap battle, not a rap massage. We gotta focus on the people, make this industry large. We see you talk about community, culture, and soul. Talk is cheap, we gonna find you.
the bowl.
No time to sit in boardroom, chillin' in suits. Time to rally in the streets, we lacing up my boots. We are true cabbage culture, you know who's riding with us. Hashtag got hashtag high hopes, you should join this bus. We reppin' high at 9 News, the Canada Boss Babes too. Our team is the rocket, happy cabbage to the moon. We hear you though, let's spit in real truth. Let's get them into the streets, out of the booths. Let's forget the clashes, unite for the plan. Raising this community, where the story began. Let's work together, let's hashtag the Julius mess. Happy cabbage serving as a tool to success. When you're ready for glory, we'll be ready to blaze. Let's look to the future, create new ways. If you're down the rock, let's meet face to face. Gather this community, pick the time and place. If you're down the rock, let's meet face to face. Gather this community, pick the time and place. 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 Pick the time and place.
All right. So, we're coming really close to the end. We got a big right screen here. I'm going to stop the share. We are moving on into a little bit later here. I'm not sure how long I've been live streaming. But we are going to move on into the finale here. So, just to recap, we've got not just one program, multiple programs. The reason why they turned out the way they did is not because of AI. It's because of me. It's that human in the touch. And if you want to start to learn how to be more of an artist in your own world and how to use it, and here's the thing. This is as worst as it's going to be. It's going to get better and better and better. And, this is just the beginning. This is just what's getting started out here. Well, let's rephrase. This is a year and a half, almost 2 years into where the large language models are really coming in. Because large language models did not start coming out in 2023. So they started gaining traction. It was about February of 2023 when I started playing around with it a little bit more because it was getting more traction talking about kids writing things and, their things. And I was just like, exams and cheating on their papers. Kids were going to be graduating from high school, or not graduating, but finishing up their semester. And I kind of just started talking to them about it and asking them. And then I was like, I'm going to log in and just see how this stuff works. Well, I logged in, and it was pretty cool, right? It was giving me some good responses, and that's cool, right? We're just talking ChatGPT, right? 3.5 or 3.0, what I can't remember what one I started playing with. Now, when this got in there, it was I got in there. It was pretty janky. I ain't gonna lie. It is not like it is today. It would forget what I was talking about 4 or 5 context in. I had to kind of save, and so I was like copying and pasting into Word documents so I could carry on a longer conversation and remind it, and starting new chat windows because there was no memory. There was no customization. There was no 4.0. There was no reading. There was no doing anything like that. There was no documents, nothing like that. They came in pretty quickly into it. One of the things that I started playing around with was just the concept of more deep thought with it. And they do hallucinate. And if you have been keeping up with the new Google search, that's bad. Oh, man. I really hope Google can turn it around. They've had some flops coming out recently. And I think it's because that they're just too big, which OpenAI is getting that way too, right? But I think that once you become so big, it's hard to keep that human in the loop. It's hard to keep the quality there. It's hard to keep people going. And obviously, it's a race right now. It is a race for AI. They all talk about it being the new search thing, right? But all I have to say is look up Google search on. So Google replaced AI and some of their search models. I can't remember where you got to go. You might have to be logged in specifically for Google to check it out. Maybe I'll do a little video about that. But it was doing stuff like telling people to eat rocks and telling people to smoke 2 to 3 cigarettes when they're pregnant, just because somebody was searching smoking and pregnancy. So, that's a huge deal. Now, obviously, when I started playing around with OpenAI's large language model, 3.5 GPT, or 3.0, like I said. So I started diving into talking about honey and religion. And then when I started playing around with it, it had plugins were one of the first things that came out before all of their interaction did. And with plugins, I had to do quite a bit of research and understanding on plugins. And this is where I'm coming at, too. You can learn one program, but you got to stay on top of it. So if you would have learned the idea of plugins, like nobody's really using plugins anymore. I don't plug anything into my GPT. I have my APIs connecting to my GPTs. I've got a bunch of custom. Oh, by the way, I am going to drop in the comments of every live feed that this has gone out with a free Credit Repair Pro GPT bot. Also drop in the link to download ChatGPT. But I want to close out with this video. This is a video that you're going to start seeing everywhere. I'm going to start posting it up everywhere, along with quite a few more. It's just talking about how AI is going to get you more sex in your life, and it can't make you more taller. But, before I say anything else, let's go ahead and just play this video. So, bear with me as I pull this one up. So, let's see here. We're going to go into Google Chrome. Let's share that one. Excuse my yawning and my big mouth. We are going to drop this down. And, you know what I probably need to do? Oh, yeah, well, we'll open up CapCut and I'll show you. Actually, no, I think what I can do here we'll do it from here. So we're in the beginning here. Let's do this. Let's go full screen. And let's see, how are you guys seeing me? Am I in the way too much? I can make myself smaller. No, I'm pretty good. So this is how I'm going to close out. And if you want to start to learn how to master AI in everything you do, if you want to learn how you can fix your snowblower, if you want to learn how you can grab documents and grab images and move stuff up all over between devices and not have to email things, send files. If you want to learn how to write articles with it, if you want to learn how to increase your SEO, if you want to learn how to just be sexier, cooler, and a whole lot more wealthy. If you want to be rich, you're going to want to join my courses. We're going to dive deep, and you're going to get a full idea on everything it does. This is fun, and I'm going to close out with a little bit more fun.
Hey there, I'm Nathan Wildman from Rising Phoenix Business Services, and I'm here to talk to you about how artificial intelligence can transform your life in the most amazing ways.
First off, AI can help you make more money. By automating your tasks and optimizing your business processes, you'll see those profits soar. Want more time to do the things you love? AI's got you covered. Free up your schedule and say goodbye to those long hours. Ever wished you could be taller? Well, AI can't actually change your height, but it can boost your confidence and make you stand taller in life. AI can also make you cooler and more popular. With AI-driven insights, you'll know exactly what to say and when to say it. Hello, social butterfly.
Up
And
you'll
don't
end
forget about
dates.
the cherry on
Ooh.
top. AI can even improve your love life. Better time management and less stress mean more quality time for romance. Wink, wink.
So whether you want to be super rich, have more free time, be sexier, cooler, taller, or just have better everything, AI training from Nathan Wildman and Rising Phoenix Business Services is your ticket to an extraordinary life. Ready to transform your life? Click the link down below and let's get started. Your ultimate self is just an AI training away. See you soon.
If you're worried about AI replacing your job or replacing you, just remember it's not AI that's going to do it. It's the people who know how to use it. So why wait? Take advantage of what I have to offer and sign up today. This isn't some boring how to use an app class either. This is a master class on how to get started on becoming an AI powerhouse. Let's get started now. Classes start in June. If you want to find out more, sign up today and we'll keep you in the loop. Don't get left behind. So remember, so when it comes down to signing up, we're going to be having that going live. When this video actually goes live, there will be a sign up link down below. This is just a teaser. And if you're watching this and you want to start taking advantage, all that you have to do is drop a comment down below and says, sign me up. Just sign me up. Or send me a direct message, whatever you want to do. This is going to dive deep into how to use it to just improve your life in every single way. And if you're single and you want to learn how to use it on your dating apps, I will land you dates, 100% guaranteed. If you're trying to get more clients, we can help you with that too. So this is it. I've got to go. It's been a long, and there's whoever is watching out there, thank you for watching all the way to the end. You get extra credit points. They don't do anything for you, but you're going to get these extra credit points. So, again, look forward to this rest of this video coming out this weekend. And for everybody having a Memorial Day that's here in the United States, enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. And enjoy your Monday off, and we will talk to you later. Have a great day. Rock out. Nathan Wildman, Rising Phoenix Business Services. Classes start in June. Hit me up and look forward for the sign up. Coming out soon. You'll see them everywhere. Later, bye.